This millionaire says Warren Buffett is wrong about investing. Let's find out.
What would you say is the worst financial advice you've ever heard?
Warren Buffett.
Wow.
He's for average people. He's a smart man. But I listen to him, I go,
So we actually have a video I'd love for you to react to.
Warren Buffett speaks for the average man. And my saying to you guys is, don't be average.
Wow.
You want to be the best at what you can do.
I want to get your thoughts on what Warren Buffett said on leverage. This is what he said.
They risked what they did have and did need. And that's foolish. That is just plain foolish. It doesn't make any difference what your IQ is. If you risk something that is important to you for something that is unimportant to you, it just does not make any sense. I don't care whether the odds are 100 to 1 that you succeed or 1,000 to 1 that you succeed. If you hand me a with 1,000 chambers, 1,000,000 chambers in it, and there's a bullet in one chamber, and you said, put it up your temple, how much do you want to be paid to pull it once?
So that's on leverage. That's why take a risk in anything if you don't need the extra money.
What was he talking about? He has the biggest leverage of all. He has an insurance company. That's massive leverage. The reason you own insurance companies is because insurance companies have to keep placing their money. You want to get rich, you buy an insurance company. He's full of shit. He's a smart guy in his field. My whole message to everybody is this. Find out the best field for you. For me, it's real estate and oil. I'm very good in those two fields. And now billboards. I love gold and silver. I have a gold mine in Utah. I took it public on New York Stock Exchange. So one of my goals was to list a company on the New York Stock Exchange. So that's what entrepreneurs do. Our goals are different. The average guy says, I think I'll have a well-diversified program, 401k. That's not my goal. It takes no intelligence in a 401k. To me, it's a waste of time. I can beat the 401k all the time. I'd rather have oil wells that pay me every single month. Guess what? Every month they're going to burn that oil. Every month. And every month, because they're burning that oil, I get a depletion allowance, which means I pay less tax. So I make more money and I pay less tax. To me, that's smart. To put my money in a 401k, I might as well give it to Warren Buffett. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Shots fired.
Buffett's a smart boy, but his thing on leverage, he's talking about the average guy. Yet he bought an insurance company, I think it was Geico or something like that. Insurance companies are the biggest leverage there is because they have to leverage their money. If you can put $200 in, they have to be able to pay you your money back later on. So he doesn't tell the whole story. And he also he called gold rat droppings or something like that.
That was, I think, Bitcoin. He called Bitcoin rat droppings. Yeah.
He's entitled to his opinion.
If you invested 1,000 in Bitcoin when Warren Buffett called it rat poison, squared, here's how much you would have made.
Fine.
No, they didn't show us.
But each of us has to find the way that makes the most sense to them. I like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum. I like gold. I like silver. I like real estate. I like oil. I don't like stocks. If you like stocks, invest in them. But be good at it. You got to be very, very good at it. And then the most important thing, don't lie. You make a mistake. Mistakes are very good ways to learn. Oh, I screwed up here.
Yeah.
People who lie about their mistakes don't learn.
When it comes to investing in stocks, what do you think about investing in index funds or ETFs that just track the market?
For losers. My opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're a loser, have a good
Graves love it because that's him.
Market.
for losers.
Jack even laughed.
My opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're a loser, have a good time.
Graham's a loser.
Jack called it. Graves a loser.
Graham
No,
loves
I like index
But
funds.
don't get me wrong. It's not exciting. It's boring.
That's why I like it, though.
I
Because I don't
know.
have to worry. I don't have to think.
It fits you.
Because here's the thing: when you're talking about owning all these rental properties and billboards, to me that just seems like mental energy that gets tied up. And again, you've said before that you do what works for you.
Yes.
And when I think about something like my rental properties, I can't stand them because when something gets fixed, I look at the bill and I think, how could I have done this for less money? Is this a good bill? I start itemizing every little thing and thinking.
You're mixing property management.
I have a property manager.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
See, here's what bothered me. I had a refrigerator.
I don't do that shit, okay? I'm not a laborer.
But how do you know that you're not getting ripped off?
Because I have good property managers.
Yeah.
Kenny McElroy is my partner. You should read his stuff, you know.
We've been told by a few people we should have him on the show.
Yes.
The man is a freaking genius. I mean, the thing I love about Kenny, he's funny, you know, but he's one of the smartest entrepreneurs I've ever met. So when I have a question, I talk to him. The same as my tax guys, Tom Wheelwright, Tax-Free Wealth, interview him. I want to find out oil. It's my friend Mike Maselli. So I just want the cash flow. I don't want capital gains. I don't want that. I want cash flow. I want as much debt as I can get, and I don't want to pay taxes. That's my game.
Yeah, I think when it comes to me in real estate, though, I'll give you the refrigerator example because it still bothers me after a few months. I had a refrigerator ice maker, just like this, that broke. And so the tenant called the property manager. The property manager sends me a bill. And I see the bill, and it's already paid, already done, but it was $1,200. And the refrigerator was worth $700. And so I said, we spent $1,200 to save a $700 refrigerator. That doesn't make sense. Where did we go wrong on this? And that little discrepancy took my focus away from doing anything else that would have yielded a higher return than me focusing on the refrigerator. And you could say, don't worry about it. You know, it doesn't matter in the big picture. It really doesn't. But stuff like that, I can't help it. It's just how my mind works to optimize every little thing. And so the less I have on my plate and the more I could just focus on doing something like this that gives a way better ROI than that refrigerator or the property. That's the way I think of things. So I just want to outsource and just index fund.
Okay, I will say the mentality of I can't help the way that I believe, like that my mind is going to react that way,
Sure.
is a complete cop-out. You absolutely can.
That's true.
So you can choose at any given moment to feel however you want to feel. You could choose right now to be like, okay, I'm never going to think about that again. So that's a cop-out. I just want to say that. I'm not going to let you say that and just be like, I'm just the type of guy to get really upset when something happens. You can choose to not get upset.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You're looking at the property management side. I look at real estate, the finance side. So who else is going to lend me? Like I borrowed, how much did I borrow last week? Oh, $25 million. Who's going to give me $25 million to buy the S&P?
Hold on, I feel like he knew exactly how much you borrowed, but he was waiting for that pause. It's something small, and I borrowed 150 million.
Going to lend me like I borrowed. How much did I borrow last week? Oh, $25 million. Who's going to give me $25 million to buy the S&P? But real estate, they do. Debt is the way I get rich. So Buffett saying debt is no good. That's Buffett's plan. This is a great program because what we're saying is find the way that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're fighting with a refrigerator. I'd rather get $25 million in cash to buy the damn place and hire a property manager. You know?
Really quick here, real talk.
You're fighting with a refrigerator. I'm concerned about buying the whole place. Yeah, perspective is everything, really and truly. But let's see the comment section. This was a great clip, man. It's like an NBA rookie who's saying that LeBron James is a bad basketball player. I hear it. So the guys whose company went bankrupt is lecturing one of the most successful. Oh, please. Come on, man. You're then acting. That comment is making it seem like he's not successful. He's obviously successful. But yeah, one has $1 billion in debt, the other has $600 billion in cash. Okay, that's a fair comment. Guess who I'm going to listen to? It's time to sell your gold, and it's time to go all in and sit on cash. Really? Silver is a dog. Silver hasn't surpassed its all-time high for 45 years now. What drove up silver back then? those forces hasn't been parents in the sense. Okay, cool, whatever. This video got the fact check attached. The very first sentence calling it conspiracy theory. Yeah, these are all interesting comments, man. He chewed. Yeah, so these are all interesting comments, but I want to hear from you. What did you think of about this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Your journey as well. Where are you currently financially? Are you struggling? Are you not? How much have you saved? And whilst you're down there, please like the YouTube video as well for the YouTube algorithm. I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.